not pleasant. So if you're watching this and you're like, this kind of has a halo to it, it's because I'm using a really low quality AV to HDMI converter, and it's just kind of the only one I have.
Let's see here.
But I just had such a strong itch to play
How many players?
an N64 game.
Who's gonna play? Interesting.
I mean, I get it, dude.
That's a boring game, Tommy. I don't know, Chucky.
I think that's Elon Musk's company.
Everyone be bored. Silly babies. It's not a boring game. It's called a board game because you play it on a board.
That one was actually right.
Yeah,
That's
well,
a surprise.
Oh, yes. It looks like you have to decide a few things before you can play.
Alright. What are my options? Hidden squares, I don't know. Like, all squares are hidden? That sounds kind of scary. Okay, so, it's been a really long time since I recorded anything at all for this. My old main channel. This is my secondary channel now. Are there just the 3 games?
Play, Scout?
Angelica's Temple and Pirate Treasure Hunt, Reptar. I gotta go with Reptar Rally. That sounds awesome. What?
Now let's decide who's gonna play together.
Oh, it's everybody's a Reptar. Oh, that's kind of awesome. Chucky looks crazy, dude. I gotta go with... I guess I gotta go with Tommy. Tommy just looks so ridiculous with a diaper on like that. Yeah, I'm down for it. Oh, CPU. Yeah. I got the controllers plugged in. I just played Mario Party 2 with a few friends, and I'm excited because I expect this to just live up to the hype handily, you know? And I'm sure it will.
It's mine, Fred. No, it's mine, Lillian. Mine, mine, mine.
Oh. Kids are like that. I have a daughter now. That's something that's happened since the last recording. And she'll lean over. She's a little bit over a year old. She's about 14 months old. And she'll lean over and bite you. And if you say anything like ow or react, she'll just start crying.
Candy mess. Candy mess. Yeet. I don't know. I don't like messes.
Chucky's hair looks crazy as PNGs.
Look, it's all kinds of candy. Let's go.
Chucky's hair increases the render of a given frame probably pretty significantly because it looks like they just slapped a bunch of them together. And I'm not sure what that's gonna get you other than having to do transparencies on all those different planes of hair. Each baby needs 3 kinds of candy from Reptar's Island. The baby who collects the needed amount of all 3 treats first wins. Spin. I'm gonna spin the egg. 7. Well, I always knew. How does this work? Okay.
No such thing as a bad Reptar bar.
Oh my god, that's hilarious. Oh my god, that's amazing. Oh wow.
Reptar bar is my favorite.
You know what? I've actually heard pretty negative things about this game, but if it's all like this, I gotta say,
You shall never get out of this.
this is pretty incredible. My headphones are can only hear in my left ear. I wonder if that's a me thing or if that's my headphones are given out because I got them for free 7 years ago. Okay.
Teach you a path.
Use the rainbow. Sure. When did they get a rainbow key? As someone who doesn't understand what's going on, I'm not sure what to do. Dude, get wrecked.
Don't get licorice.
Look how tiny the Chucky is. Oh my goodness. So yeah, since last we'd spoken, I have well, on this channel, I have gotten married, and I have had a kid. They're on vacation right now, which is why I'm recording, because I have the opportunity to, which is a rarity. I wonder if that's too loud. I wonder if it's louder than me. It sounded fine in the test recording, so I'm not sure, but I worry. Let me turn it down just a little. Alright, let's do this. I love my wife, she's wonderful. I love my sweet little daughter, she's also wonderful. I guess I'll go for the +3. How do I do this? Do you have to stop on the...
This is too pencil.
The last one? I got 6 chocolate milk. I don't know how many of each I need, but boy am I doing great so far.
I can't say no to licorice.
Yeah, I'm working on a big video right now that I'm really excited about. I just did an animation for it. I haven't done an animation like this in any sort of large scale sense.
I do, Raptor like me.
Oh my god. In any sort of large sense in the way that that you would think of. In the past, I've done it in a smaller scale as things for like the Did You Hear shorts, which those in their entirety have all happened since. Well, that sucks. Whatever.
A reptile's gotta have milk.
Raptor's gotta have milk. You didn't know? All the Did You Hear shorts have happened in their entirety since the last time that we spoke. The last thing I played on this channel was Lord of the Rings: The Two Towers. I don't know why this is what we're coming back to. I picked it up today at my local game store, and I was like, you know what? This would be kind of an interesting game to play for the secondary channel, which has not had content in like 6 or 7 years, probably. Actually, the last thing... How do I get out of here? How do I leave? Can I turn around? Oh, no. Wow, you... I don't know why it doesn't just move for you, then, if there's nowhere else you can go anyway. Am I trapped here? How do I get out of here? Should I not have come here? But yes, I did a little simple 3D animation for those, but this one was a lot more intense. It was a lot more over the top compared to what I've done in the past. In the past, I've done a simple animation like a me swallowing a flaming sword for one Did You Hear? And then now this is a little more intense than that. I'm really excited to show it to you guys. And the current video that I'm working on is basically in premise, hey, here's a Wii game of every genre. Oh, I can't even get to move. My goodness. One Wii game of every genre on the Wii. So it's a video that just sort of highlights, hey, the Wii actually has a lot of games that you probably don't even know about. I'm not going to say they're all good, but I am going to say that there's a lot of genres you would not expect the Wii to have that the Wii actually does have. You can trade candy. Okay. Good to know. I am so lost. And also, as much as I'm loving having the Reptars look at me so blankly and speak to the camera with their character voices, this setting is starting to creep me out. I guess they're on like a lava cake, and they're on a picnic, and they're Reptar dolls. Okay. Oh, thank goodness. I'll take 4 Reptar bars, yeah. I thought I landed on Reptar bars earlier, but I didn't get any, so that's a little... Can you not? I got cats out here and they are loud. It's the middle of the night and they got cat zoomies. I don't understand. I am doing hey, I don't get to do this, okay? You guys want to go in the other room? Not that this is the most engaging content in the universe, but I'm certainly having fun doing it since it's been so long. It's nice. It's nice to get a chance to do it again. I used to upload to this channel pretty much every weekday back in high school. Then I was going through a lot. I'd been homeschooled my whole life, and then I transitioned to going to a private school, and I made a lot of good friends. I had a good time.
No such thing as a bad Reptar bar.
And what happened to all my chocolate milk? What happened to all my chocolate milk? I had so much. What, I looked away for 13 seconds and all my chocolate milk's gone? I had 10 chocolate milk. Or I guess it was. What did I have ice cream or chocolate? I'm so confused, dude. This game's crazy. This is not as fun as Mario Party 2. I thought it would be. Completely disingenuously, I was completely convinced it would be fun as Mario Party 2, but it's not. But yeah, and I was just having a lot of fun working on these little videos and these Let's Plays and stuff way back then. Right now, I just sort of picked a random game that I bought today just because, like, well, you know, they said this game's not super good, but it could be kind of fun to own it. So I thought, why not? And I grabbed it because it was there. But, can you not stop at any point? You really can't, so what's the point? I don't really want to sling syrup on a baby, but I guess you have to sling it at somebody. Okay, why not? I am not gonna win this. There's 3 maps in this game, I believe. Sorry, I'm really scattered in my thoughts kind of here, and I'm barely finishing any story. It's the middle of the night, and I've already had a full day of work and stuff, but this is just now when I finally got my setup working, so I thought I'd try to just record it, thought it might be fun. But yeah, my brother had just sort of passed away, and then I switched from being homeschooled to going to that private school. And I did make friends, and I had a good time, but I always kind of felt like this was a fun little side project. I kind of hoped maybe that it might gain some traction, but I understand that that's not going to be the case for everybody, so it certainly wasn't the case for me. And here I am now, just enjoying life, happily married with a kid, and more content has actually been recorded for this channel, but I basically recorded some content with my wife, but now that content is so, like, old in itself that content was recorded before we even had our baby girl. So my idea was, well, let me get like a backlog of that going so that we don't have to worry about not finishing a series. But we recorded about 3 episodes of Unraveled 2, and I never released them because I was hoping to just record more, and we never really recorded more. We did play more, we never finished it. Now, like 5 years on or something, well, 4-ish. And so that's a fun thing that happened. We have those in a backlog, and we've played on since then in the game, so the content's not even going to necessarily be accurate. I'd say it was pretty fun, but I don't know. I don't know how entertaining this is even going to be. I'm probably too tired to be recording this. And just more like, sorry if that was gross, I just drank some water. I just more like really wanted to record something for this channel too, because despite the fact that I do still, as occasionally as possible, release content on my main channel, I basically put out nothing for this channel, and I was thinking it could be fun to try something, and I just picked up some N64 games, and after great difficulty I got them recording, which was stupid. Like I said, I set up my normal retro game recording setup, and it just wasn't working at all for my N64. It still seems to work for my Wii, so that's good, but I ended up having to get pretty creative. I bought an AV to HDMI converter a while ago. It wasn't very good. I didn't really think it would be. I just kind of thought, hey, you know, I guess I'll have one. It's always good to have a few things in your kit. And so I grabbed that, and I grabbed my super high-end 4K 60 frames per second capture card, and now I'm running the very low-quality, bloomy image into that high-end capture card, and this is sort of what we're getting from it. Which I kind of expected it to look worse. It's a little bit washed out. It looks pretty good on my main screen, though, so I'm a little surprised by that. I thought this would be a horrible way to get gameplay, but honestly, it doesn't look as bad as I would have thought it would. Actually, kind of looks better probably than my other setup did to begin with. So I guess that's worth noting. I guess I can do this in the future. I just didn't expect it to be that way. I'm pleasantly surprised. I guess that the capture card really is just really nice, so it helps to it helps with that. Discrepancy there. It feels like there's a visual glitch happening when the bottom of the screen, the HUD pops up and it just says press A, and they instantly press A every time. Yeah, let me spin my egg. Let me spin my egg. That's a great idea. 1. I am so good at this. I don't... More licorice. You don't need licorice. How long is this gonna go on for? Because I feel like I'm being tortured, to be honest with you. Not effectively, but I do feel like it's an attempt. So you can stop on whichever one you want? Because it looks like you must be able to.
Reptar bar is level.
Okay. So when that happened before, it reset my Reptar bars as well. I understand now. Even though I had quite a few of them, they were all reset. And at that point, they were reset to 0, I guess. And well, now I have 10 Reptar bars. This all feels kind of random. I was sort of hoping there were mini games, but I was vaguely aware that I didn't think that there really was any. So I'm disappointed because the mini games probably would have been what I was here for. Rugrats minigame sounds kind of fun. As a person who loves the Rugrats, I would have gotten a kick out of that. But instead, this is just a really creepy nightmare depiction of a dinosaur with red glasses in a picnic void. So that's really cool and fun and good. I really don't need more licorice. Yeah, I know. More licorice. I love my daughter. I graduated high school. I graduated college. I have a bachelor's degree in computer science. I work for a company. And we do sort of contract work for other companies. So we do, I guess you would say, software solutions. And it's cool because I get to do a lot of VR development. So I am actually a professional VR developer. And, you know, I work in Unity and in Unreal. Okay, thank God. Yeah, I'll take a key. Did I go to Lil Zone yet? I think I already have. Oh man. I'm trapped. Oh wow.
Reptar board is my favorite.
But yeah, so we've developed like training systems for different companies and different groups, and it's a really cool thing to be able to develop. You get, you know, professional development experience in game engines. I guess I won't bother trying to keep this around 20 minutes. I'll probably just let it ride. I'll treat this like a podcast or something, I don't know. 1, okay, I'm gonna be here for till the end of time. Oh, okay. I lost all my... Okay, so I did go get chocolate milk the first time, but I lost all my chocolate milk. So now I gotta catch up on the chocolate milk. And at any time, any other player has a penchant for just totally resetting my chocolate milk whenever they feel like. So that's good. I'm glad that's the case. Did everybody get 20 Reptar bars? I haven't collected really any Reptar bars. So I'm really not opposed to them just throwing Reptar bars at me. That's not too bad for me.
At least it's Reptar bars, not something terrible.
Oh man. Wait, what does Reptar himself affect here? I'm not totally clear on that. I've sort of started to figure out everything else going on, but I'm not sure what Reptar's doing in this whole operation. 6, okay. I almost got the little bonus, but I didn't. I didn't get a little bonus, I got a no bonus.
Reptar bars is my favorite.
I love Phil and Lil, and I love Chucky, and I love Tommy, and I love Dill. I think they're great.
Reptar bars.
I also love Susie, and who else have we got? I have mixed feelings on Angelica. Angelica is definitely
Now I'm getting somewhere.
Angelica, an older girl to the babies. I get that. But you know, the problem I think is is Angelica. The babies are all just figments of Angelica's imagination, so that's definitely a problem that needs to get sorted out. If the babies could be removed from Angelica's imagination and brought into the real world, I think that we could really be getting somewhere in canon. I love theories like that because they're so obviously not intended by the showrunners and the creators. Because what's really happening is, in an attempt to make sure that the characters are distinct from each other, that the characters have sort of separate traits, but then anybody can just walk along and be like, okay, well, in Winnie the Pooh, Rabbit is OCD or like neurotic, and Owl is a narcissist, and Tigger has ADHD, and you know, you can just throw all these out. Piglet's got anxiety or generalized anxiety disorder. I walked all the way around, but I didn't get enough chocolate milk, so that's not really ideal. What's the lever do? Nothing. Doesn't do anything at all.
Reptar bars is my favorite.
What do the Reptar bars do? Because I thought they said that we needed like 3 candies, and then we have the 3 emblems for the candies below it. But then we have the Reptar bars at the top, and I guess you can use them to buy candy or trade them.
The dillies. I never know where I'll go next.
What the heck, dude? What is going on?
Reptar bars, not something terrible.
He slid forward just to roll back? I don't understand what's happening.
Reptar is the biggest dinosaur.
I like how Reptar just shoots food at people. All babies banished from pudding zone. Okay. The old whammy. Choose a baby and choose a candy. I don't have any ice cream. I'm looking for 5 licorice, 15 milk, 10 pudding. There's not really a limit on Reptar bars. Okay. I guess, what? Okay. I'm a little confused about why those options weren't viable. But okay. Sure. Oh my goodness. Yeah, would you believe it, but I lost my train of thought on what I was talking about. I think I was trying to talk about what I do professionally. We've developed simulators where it sort of trains you on how to use mechanical components that are breakable, and we develop software that teaches you how to use them in virtual reality so that you don't break them in real reality. And it is with this that I have some information that is sort of like more industry known and not necessarily so easily known to the layman. So I guess I can take a minute to explain some of those things. For example, now the thing about this particular information I'm about to give is that it's actually kind of debated what is the case and how it works.
We're the same.
But you have let's talk about XR, right? XR is sort of a play on the idea that X is the any character and you can insert whatever character you want. Like in Mega Man, you got 20XX and you can insert whichever characters you personally deem to be the X's. That's what's canon. So XR is for extended reality, and that has to do with any of them. Any of them are XR. Doesn't matter which one you're doing, they're all XR. Alright. So under XR, you have sort of a sliding scale from left to right. And I'll say furthest to the left.
Forward, 2 steps back. 1 small step for me, 1 giant step for babies.
Okay. Under XR, you have, let's say, furthest to the left is how, like, from left to right is how attached you are from reality. Furthest to the left is closest to reality, and furthest to the right is farthest from reality. So with extended reality, they all have to do with what level they are layered on top of reality. And you could say no headset whatsoever is just reality, right? That's not any moniker because it's nothing specific, but that would be furthest to the left, the closest to reality, right? So no headset. Then you have mixed reality. And mixed reality is sort of built upon the idea of augmented reality. If you think Pokemon Go or like what you see in those kinds of things where you sort of have mild connectivity with the world around you, and like the game, if you tell it, then it can kind of see where the ground is and it'll kind of put the Pokemon down on the ground specifically and that kind of thing. So it's really, really simple. That's augmented reality. Mixed reality is when you have the ability to control certain aspects of that overlay, and that overlay is what's placed on top of reality. And those digital components are able to physically detect the world using like LiDAR and other sensors. LiDAR being a form of radar, but the concept is based on light instead of sound, as far as I understand it. But with MR, you have the ability to, what basically happens for like the HoloLens, it maps out the room you're in a 3D world. It can tell where objects are, and it creates a highly polygonized, simplified version of that 3D world. And that's what the headset sees. And what you can do is things in your mixed reality holograms can then be like placed on physical things in the room, because it'll detect them, it'll act physically to them. So for example, if you were playing a game in mixed reality, you could hold a holographic ball in your hands and you could drop it and it would bounce off the ground, and you could bounce it back up and you could catch it in your hand, or you could throw it at a wall and it would bounce off the wall, right? If you were doing something in AR, then you would throw a ball and the ball would probably just keep rolling as if a wall wasn't there. It would just pass through it and just be sitting on top of it as if there was no wall there, right? So mixed reality has more of a dimensional capability to it. And that's kind of what it's... Oh my god, I can't believe I just did that. And she stole him from me, too. Oh my god, I helped you on accident. I can't believe I just did that. I was not paying attention. Oh, maybe I should try and keep my attention span a little bit. Oh, you serious? Are you serious? Well, I guess it doesn't matter after all that, then. Fine. Sure.
I'm thirsty for milk.
Okay. I'm good. I'm glad for you, Chucky. So yeah, mixed reality is the room is mapped out in VR, or well, not VR, in MR, and you have that overlaid on reality, and that's constantly being updated. I don't know if I've gone to Chucky's yet. Sure. Is that it? Is it just currency? Okay. So that's mixed reality. Physical interaction. Obviously, holograms can't push things in the real world. I don't know if we'll ever get there, at least not in any sort of conventional way that we're doing now. But the holograms are able to act as though they are physical objects and interact with the physical world, right? AR is a lot more simplified. It's more like a flatly overlaid system that has no intelligence to it. It has a little bit of algorithms to it about like, where's the ground? Maybe where's a wall, but it's not able to figure out the complex math so quickly as to be able to determine I need to do this to behave realistically. I don't need licorice. I've already been to Chucky's Zone. Oh my god. I should not have gone to Chucky's Zone. I am trapped here. Okay, everybody's got up to 20, I guess. Oh my god. I can't believe I did that earlier. What a noise. So, that's MR, that's AR, and then you have VR. And that is total removal of reality. That's furthest to the right. No reality remains. At least I made it out quickly that time. That was rough. So in that scenario, everything you see is completely replaced with the virtual world. There's no pass-through being able to see the world as it is in reality, whereas overlay is being able to see the world as it is in virtual reality. And that's a pretty, I think that's a pretty accurate to the terminology right now summary. Some people would probably say mixed reality is the same thing as augmented reality. It's just an advancement. That's what I kind of was getting at earlier. And I would generally agree with that, although they are often listed separately. I think that that's sort of marketing to say that that's the case, per se, if you catch my drift. Oh, do I get to do a duel minigame? I've definitely been to Lil. I've definitely been to Chucky. But yeah, I have not been to Phil, so I think we're go-go. Well, what's Tommy's Zone? Did we establish that? Don't come after my bar. Oh, I can't go back now. I'm trapped. I can't take a ferry back to the main fondue volcano. Or lava cake, whatever it's called. So yeah, that's pretty cool. And I've developed simulators where you're, you know, sitting in an environment, and in that environment you... I'm about to slip, dog. I'm about to slip. In that environment, you use your physical hands to flip virtual switches, and those switches affect things in the environment around you. To accurately simulate what is being done to train you on how to use the mechanical system. So it's replication of real life, and it's also making realistically behaving environments that the kind of thing you would incorporate into like a VR puzzle game that had you use mechanical systems. And you can do that and work through it and get grades. I know I'm doing a lot of and does. I'm I'm pretty tired, and I felt like doing it, you know, and so I worked really hard to get this recording set up, and now I'm doing it, and maybe it was a bad idea, and I might not upload this, but I'm having fun. I don't know if that matters, but I am having fun. Maybe I should like talking to myself a little bit. I don't know. And this game feels like it's gonna last until the end of time.
You can never have too much pudding.
You can never have too much pudding. And that's what I've been saying for all these years.
Reptar bars is my favorite.
Yeah, I don't, I suppose I could do some behind the scenes content on this channel, but I don't really know a whole lot what to do with it, but I guess this is something I'm doing with it right now. If I do decide to put this out, making another Let's Play of a little thing. This is a little different. I don't think I intend to finish this game. Every Let's Play I ever did, I always try to finish the game, but I think that was maybe trying too hard, because it really discouraged me from even playing games that I didn't think I'd be able to play all the way through. And some games are really long, and I just wouldn't necessarily be interested, or wouldn't think the audience would be that interested for that long. But the plan was always to play all the way through them, and I might have just been asking too much myself, being a busy kid. I landed on the bonus, and it didn't do anything. What's the point of the bonus, then? The Lil Reptar has it really out for me. Like, there's a lot of aggression coming from that way, so I'm a little bit uncomfortable. I don't think I love getting stared at constantly by the front view of a Reptar that's dressed like each character. Kind of don't love that.
I can always use more Reptar bars.
And this music is also very menial. I'm glad you screamed for you, but what does that have to do with what we're doing? Oh, Reptar, you kill me. Please, don't kill me. It's just joke after joke. It's surprises throughout, you know what I mean? Stay tuned. Oh, are you serious? Are you serious? I picked up 2? Oh my god.
He takes me there.
Phil, please win. Oh, Tommy's Zone is the ice cream sundae.
Now that hit the spot.
You took my 0 Reptar bars? Are you serious? Why are you so aggressive? Leave me alone. I'm just a baby Reptar.
For me.
I do like how they still play the voice clip whenever it's like, you really can't even use that. They're like, yay, licorice! You can't even eat this licorice. I'm just really hype about licorice as an idea. Leave me alone. What does this do? I'm landing on these spaces. Am I pressing the wrong button? They're not doing anything.
I like ice cream.
Did she win? Is it over? Please, God.
All right, you babies. Hands it over. And what over, Angelica? The candy, that's what.
Why can't I play this
Angelica,
too?
this is our candy. I don't know. Maybe we better give it to her. No! Then I'll have to get it myself.
Oh.
Ow! Hey!
Dude, Reptar is alive. Confirmed. Canon.
I haven't played a board game in a long time. Pop,
Me neither.
you read the rules while I make some popcorn.
Please don't get your popcorn grease on the pieces.
Let's see here. We need to know what type of game we want to play, how many players, who's gonna play. Interesting.
Dude, I get it.
That's a boring game, Tobby. I don't know.
Oh, thank God, you can skip it. Is that really all there is to this whole game? Just these...
Which game would you like to play?
Just these
Scout?
couple game modes? Well, I'm really not feeling up to doing that again, because that was just miserable. And it really could have been a lot of fun, because I love Rugrats, and you really had me had me going from the beginning. Well, I suppose since I got a little time tonight, maybe I'll record a few more. I don't know. Either way, I think that's probably it for this particular episode. Jesus loves you, so do I. Tune in next time, and goodbye.